Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Mister, my name is Muhammad Adika from 2F4 and number absent is 23. Today I want to explain about narrative text, starting from what is the narrative text, structure of narrative text, and type of narrative text, and characteristic of narrative text, and then example of narrative text. Alright, the first one is what is narrative text? A narrative text is a kind of text that tells a story. It can be based on true events, completely made up, or even a mix of both. The main purpose of a narrative text is to entertain and sometimes to inform or teach a moral lesson. A narrative text usually presents a sequence of the events that are connected by a character, conflict, and a meaningful resolution. When done right, it puts the reader into another world, one where they can feel, think, and imagine right alongside the character. Think of your favorite story, whether it's Harry Potter, The Lion King, or a child tale told by your grandparents. Tale or narrative text. And the next one is the characteristic of narrative text. A narrative text has some distinct features that make it easy to identify. Let's look at them one by one. Okay, the first one is using past tense. Narrative texts are typically written in the past tense because they talk about events that already happened. This helps to give the story a clear sense of time and progression. Example: once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a kind, generous old man. One day, as he walking through the forest, he stumbled upon a giant squash. Amazed, he inched closer. In this example, you can spot the past tense verb like life, was, walking, stumbled, amazed, and inched. This helps place the story in the past and give it a traditional storytelling tone. Okay, the next is using adverbial of time. Adverbial of time are expressions that show when something happened. They use a lot in narrative text to help guide the reader through the sequence of events. This could be specific. Last week, yesterday morning, in 2001, or more general and story like long ago, one day, suddenly, later that evening. Example: earlier one morning, Sarah decided to go for a jog in the park. As she jogged, the sun began to rise, casting a golden glow over the tree. Later that day, she met her friend for lunch and shared her morning adventure with them. Okay, the third is using adjective. Adjective help describe noun. They add detail, emotion, and flavor to the story. They answer questions like what kind, how many, and which one. Example: the brave knight entered the dark, mysterious forest, ready to face any challenge that lay ahead. In this sentence, the adjective brave, dark, and mysterious create a vivid image and set the mood. Okay, the fourth is using noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words that act like a noun and give more detail about a person, place, or thing. In narrative text, this makes description richer and more engaging. Example: the bright morning sun casts a golden glow on the calm water of the lake, creating a breathtaking view. Here, the bright morning sun and the calm water of the lake are both noun phrases that enhance the visual imagery of the scenes. Okay, the next is structure of narrative text. The first one is the orientation. The orientation sets the stage for the story. This is where the character, setting, or time and place, and background information are introduced. When reading the orientation, we should be able to answer who is involved in the story and where and when does the story take place. Example of orientation: the last baby of orangutan. This one is titled one day at the forest in Borneo Island, there was a baby orangutan who lost his parent. He was so sad he didn't know how to find his parent. He lost his parents after some humans broke the forest and his home to make an oil palm plantation. The baby orangutan was very angry and he disliked humans so much. Okay, the second is complication. This is where the story starts to getting interesting. The complication introduces the problem or conflict. It's what makes the story exciting and give the character a challenge to overcome. This what usually include a rising action, is tension built as the problem grows. Climax is the peak or most dramatic part. Following action, the problem begin to resolve. Okay, there is an example of complication. He walked somewhere to find his parents even he didn't know where. It was not easy for him because along of his trip, he found some predator that wanted to eat him. Luckily, he was safe and could run and hide at a high tree. In the night, he was lonely and he cried all the time. The cry made some bird feel pity of him. In the morning, there was a bird that told him about his parents. The bird has seen his parents after traveling from the west side of the jungle. The bird said that his parents were caught by some human and brought them at a house. Okay, the third is resolution. In this part, the problem or conflict is solved. The resolution shows how the character respond to the situation and what happened as a result. Sometimes the resolution may be happy, other times it might be sad or even open ending. Okay, there is a example of resolution. He walked closer to the cage and saw his parents there. The baby orangutan cried and ran quickly to his parents. They were so happy because they could finally meet again. The parents told the baby that the place was a home for all orangutan that had no home after the forest was torn down. They asked the baby whether he liked to stay here. He quickly agreed. Okay, the last is reorientation or evaluation. This is an additional but helpful part that reflects on the story. It might explain the reason, theme, or moral of the story. Think of it like the author stepping in to say, and here's why that mattered. Not all narrative text include this section, but when they do, it helps reinforce the message or takeaway. Okay, example of a reorientation or evaluation. The sanctuary staff later found the family in a corner and put the baby into the rescue program. It made the baby orangutan believe again that there was still humanity in human. Okay, the last part is type of narrative text. Narrative text come in many forms. Here are some common type you likely encounter. Okay, the first one is fictional narrative. These are imaginary stories, often created purely for entertainment. They can be fairy tale, fables, fantasy, or adventure story. The second is autobiography. An autobiography is a narrative written by a person about their own life from a first-person perspective. The third is biography. A biography is a narrative about someone else's life written by another person. Okay, the fourth is memoir. A memoir is similar to an autobiography but focus on specific moment or experience in a person's life. Okay, the last is a legend. A legend in a traditional story passed down through generation. It often contains elements of truth mixed with imagination and explain cultural origin or heroic deed. Okay, that's from today from me, Mister. Thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.